Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Let's look at the week's top stories. Doom and gloom. DHL Express clearly has other ideas as it orders 9 Mammoth converted B777-200LR freighters from Jetron. The first cargo aircraft will be delivered in 2024, with the remaining aircraft to be supplied until early 2027. With a payload capacity of 102 tons and a range of 9,200 kilometers, the B777 freighter has the largest capacity and range of all twin-engine freighter aircraft and is more reliable than older B747 planes. It also reduces carbon dioxide emission by 18% compared to legacy airplanes. A $5.5 billion bet. That's the bid by French logistics major CMA-CGM Group for Basel Logistics in a move towards integrated offering for customers. With talks developing on an exclusive basis, a deal could be announced on or before May 8, 2023. MSC has earlier acquired Basel Africa Logistics for $6.3 billion and recently rebranded it as Africa Global Logistics. Cathay Pacific carried 121,776 tons of cargo in March 2023, an increase of 25% compared with March 2022. Cargo revenue ton kilometers increased 102% year-on-year, while the cargo load factor decreased by 14.6 percentage points to 67%, capacity measured in available cargo ton kilometers increased 147% year-on-year. In the first 3 months of 2023, tonnage increased by 36% against a 178% increase in capacity and a 128% increase in cargo revenue ton kilometers. Air Canada and Air Canada Cargo marked the start of freighter operations to Basel, Switzerland, connecting one of Europe's premier pharmaceutical hubs to the carrier's network through its Toronto Global Hub. The flights will operate twice per week using Air Canada Cargo's Boeing 767 freighters. The Basel service is the latest addition to Air Canada Cargo's global network following the recently launched freighter services to Liège, Dallas, Atlanta, and Bogota. United Airlines reported a 36% decline in cargo revenue at $398 million for the first quarter ended March 31st, 2023, compared to $627 million in Q1 2022. Cargo revenue ton miles dropped 8% to 731 million from 791 million in Q1 2022. United reported an adjusted net loss of $207 million on operating revenue of $11.4 billion, an increase of 51% from Q1 2022. The airline has reiterated the full-year adjusted diluted earnings per share target of $10 to $12. Kuehne+Nagel, Atlas Air, and SR Technics Group launched the Sustainable Engine Alliance during the MRO Americas 2023 conference in Atlanta, Georgia. The alliance promises to establish new standards for supply chains for low-carbon aircraft engines in accordance with the Science Based Goals Initiative or SBTi. Initiatives include the deployment of sustainable fuels, engine stand management solutions, and a global digital interface for emission transparency, reduction, and avoidance. The initiative is expected to reduce engine supply chain related Scope 3 emissions ahead of the aerospace 2050 sustainability targets. And it's a wrap for this week's episode. You can read more on all of these stories at stattimes.com. Make sure to check back next Friday for the news that you need to know to end the week. Wishing you a great weekend ahead, and do take good care.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Strat Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.